Hey guys, so I'm here to talk to you guys about kind of a current, um, I don't want to say event, but just something current that has been happening, it seems like, to childcare providers. And this video is entitled How to Deal with Parents and Making Sure That You Get What You Want. It's going to be how to deal with different type of parents. Um, I'm just gonna tell you what's up. I advertised on my where I live, the community page that we have up here that's on Facebook. And I'm looking for jobs. Yes, I have weird hours because I can only work after 12:30 because I'm in summer school 7:30 till 12:30. And I'm getting really picky about the jobs that I want. So the latest I'm going to work at 6. I mentioned that in this post, and I mentioned how much I was going to charge. Now for me, I'll be honest, I charge $10 an hour. That doesn't include kids. It's just usually $10 an hour. Minimum. I can't say that word, but you know what I'm talking about. Um, yeah. And then I got parents commenting saying that the prices were too high. Well, there's a McDonald's up here that pays their workers like $15 an hour. I don't really get what they were getting at, and I told them why my prices were high. And they're like, oh, we don't need an explanation, blah, blah, blah. And it's just kind of stupid because we got in this argument, and it's on social media. And, I really should have handled this a different way. I should have said, if you need to talk to me about prices, which I don't know why, because you don't even want me to babysit, clearly, then you should be talking to me over a private message. Well, these people decided to talk smack. I'm not gonna swear on here. And I explained why it was expensive, and I posted one of my trainings, and somebody's like, oh, I saw that girl's post. It was only for 3 hours. That doesn't matter. So, how do you deal with something like this? How do you deal with getting what you want, really? Because I feel like, as a babysitter, that we have the abilities to say, hey, this is what I want, this is when I want to work, and that's exactly what I do. Like, if you don't want to take a job, you don't have to take a job. This isn't like a real job. And so, I mean, I really cracked down. And hang on. I only take in-town babysitting because around here it isn't good driving, because everyone drives like a maniac up here. And you know on my page that I told you guys about, I got 35 people, and surprisingly none of that has gone down since I cracked down on them about what I want. But hang on, let me look here. It kind of makes me angry because not only are you fighting with somebody on social media who's a teenager, and that looks really great on your part, but you're getting something upset, like, over money, you know? And $10 an hour, I only take like 5-hour shifts, the max. And that obviously adds up to $50, which is all I need, really. I mean, I pay for my own gas and I do all this. But, yeah, so I, like, went through, and I was kind of talking to my friends about this, and they're like, 10 an hour? That's not even that bad. And my one friend's like, yeah, I usually do, like, 20 an hour. I'm like, geez, girl, but, um, so back to really the topic of this. How do you deal with this? You know, I really think that you can't always go with what people are saying. Like, you can't be shy to say this is what I want. If you're not qualified to be with that family, then that's fine. They can go find somebody else. But I mean, I think your passion, your pride, and how much you want to do this, the motivation, goes a long way. And I even told these people, I'm like, I'm totally willing to lower the prices because I understand not everybody can afford $10 an hour, you know? And, you know, don't let anybody take you down. Like, I can proudly say that I started this thing at 16, but I don't know when it's gonna end. And right now, I'm just kind of thinking, like, time-wise, am I even gonna have time to still work, even, you know? And, you know, you gotta know what you want, I guess. What on earth was I tagged in? You know, and don't be afraid. You know, honestly, if somebody comes up to me and, you know, I try and work it out, usually I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm probably not the babysitter you want then, but I can give you suggestions on who else to look for. You know, don't be afraid to tell parents, this is what I want, period. This is when I want to work. This is what's going to work best for me. You know, it doesn't hurt to crack down, and honestly, I feel like their parents, you know, and they kind of need to understand that they've all been through bosses. They've all, you know, had the whip on them. So, and you know, I definitely don't think you should be ashamed for, you know, saying this is what I want and stuff. And really, it's your job. I mean, you get to decide when you want to work. You get to decide how much you want to make. You decide the age group that you want. That's another thing, is I'm pretty much only taking toddlers and infants. And so, yeah. So, overall lesson, word of advice, for how to deal with these parents is, first of all, don't do it on social media. If you need to talk to somebody, text them. If you want to private message, just don't, like, post it all over social media. Second thing, really understand where they're coming from. I know it's hard to put yourself into the position of the parent, but in another way, reverse the situation. What if you were the parent, and what if this was going on with you? What would you do? Understand and listening, which I think that those two kind of go hand in hand, but, you know, just really try to understand where they're coming from, and be polite, and don't, you know, tick them off. Like, be mature about it. That'll be my fourth one. Be mature about it. You know, if somebody says, hey, can we work out the prices? Can we work on scheduling? You know, you can say, yeah, can I offer you this much these days? Will the hours still work? If that doesn't work out, then you can say, okay, well, I'm awfully sorry that I'm not able to work with you on this, but I have some other people that you can try. And that's another thing. Get suggestions and interview other people as well, because Parents have a hard time finding babysitters, at least where I live, and so give them a backup. You know, at least you can say, hey, I helped you find somebody. Yeah, so that's what I have to say about that. I hope it kind of made sense where I was going with that. I know I just really needed to kind of vent that problem out that was going on with me because I don't understand it, but yeah. Well, this video is 10 minutes long, so I'm gonna let you all go. And this is my class ring, by the way. I'm not married. I'm still in high school, but I wear it on this one because it feels better. Feels normal. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. And yeah, later.